オフシーズンでは圧倒した資金力で有力選手を次々獲得しているドジャース。それに対しヤンキースのオーナーであるハルスタイン・ブレナー氏がドジャースと同じ真似はできないとコメントし物議を醸しております。ドジャースネーションでもそれを取り上げ D マックことダグマケイン氏が手厳しいコメントをしていました。
Roki and Yoshi starting the Japan series, you guys think so? I love that question because I'm here to tell you that I absolutely 100% want to see Yoshinobu Yamamoto in Game 1 and Roki Sasaki in Game 2. Last year, it was Tyler Glasnow in Game 1, and that made sense. Seniority, he's the ace. He totally deserved it. And then it was Yoshinobu Yamamoto in Game 2. Let's not forget, it's a 162-game season. And the Dodgers could lose both those games by 50 runs, and it's not going to have any type of impact as to whether or not they're going to go back-to-back. Do what's best for the game, and just imagine the hype surrounding that in general. Because, yes, Shohei won't be on the mound, but he'll be in the batter's box, and it's going to be a Super Bowl-like event in Japan. Roki Sasaki starting Game 2 would feed families. It would be absolutely electric beyond belief because not only would it be big in Japan, not only would it be big for Dodgers fans, you have to wake up at like 3 a.m., something like that, to watch the game, but every single fan around the game is going to want to watch that. Every single fan is going to want to watch that because they want to see what the hype's about. And I think the Dodgers have entered that tier where I think all teams want to get to. And only a very select amount of teams can get to this level. And that is the level where your fans watch you because they love you, or your haters watch you because they hate you. The Dodgers have more haters than anyone in Major League Baseball right now, and fans want to tune in. To prey on their downfall, that's fine. More eyeballs on the game is good. That's why Major League Baseball is where it is. And you know what? That'll take us to our next subject. We'll answer some more questions later. This is a good time to get into Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner talking about how he can't do what the Dodgers are doing right now.
Well, it's difficult for most of us owners to be able to do the kind of things that they're doing. Now we'll see if it pays off. They still have to have a season relatively injury-free for it to work out for them, and it's a long season, as you know. And once you get to the postseason, anything can happen. We've seen that time and time again. So we'll see who's there at the end and if they're the ones.
Okay, that's first of all, I'm going to give that an organ sound because you're literally the owner of the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees in the biggest market in the country. You have what is the most iconic team in sports. You have a great TV deal. Your dad is rolling over in his grave hearing you say stuff like that. George Steinbrenner would absolutely cringe to hear anything like that. If George Steinbrenner was running the Yankees right now, it would be a different roster. You would see them going toe-to-toe with the Dodgers, throwing stupid FU money in any way he could to try to let this happen. I still think the Dodgers would have Shohei Ohtani. I still think the Dodgers would have Mookie Betts because they traded for him, and they have brilliant minds behind them like Andrew Friedman. But the Yankees would have Juan Soto. George Steinbrenner wouldn't have let Juan Soto sign with the New York Mets. I can't say it's a fact, but I know it's true. Because the truth of the matter is it's not the issue of money for the Yankees. It's about teams wanting to break even and not wanting to kind of reward their fans and trying to be as competitive as possible. I mean, the truth is the Dodgers really haven't done this as much until recently, right? I mean, Andrew Friedman wasn't signing big contracts before it came to the Mookie Betts extension and getting Freddie Freeman the deal he got him and signing Shohei Ohtani and Yamamoto. This is all pretty recent, and we know it works. I've said it before, I say it again. If you want to contend, you have to spend. And the Yankees are still a team that spends a ton, but to say that it's going to be very difficult to do what the Dodgers do is just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And if I'm a Yankees fan, I'm just pretty upset about that. He's a billionaire. The Steinbrenners are billionaires because they own the Yankees. So I do think that does play a factor into it for sure, right? Hal Steinbrenner's money comes from the Yankees. The Dodgers, like, it's a passion project for super billionaires, right? It turned into this this massive juggernaut of an organization. But yeah, I mean, hey, if I'm George Steinbrenner, George Steinbrenner's gonna cut me some slack. I only own the most valuable team in the sport, right? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Is my pet peeve when people talk about this is that it's market size. Market size is a factor, but the Guardians are owned by billionaires too, right? MLB teams, they treat these franchises like it's a rich person's toy, right? And it's a way to make some profit at the end of the day. The Dodgers have told us we are trying to have a golden age. We are rewarding our fan base, and on top of that, revenue-wise, they're making money hand over fist as well. But we got Birasama saying Yankees still worth more than the Dodgers by $2 billion and still cry that they can't do what we do. Like I said, I want to be like, dude, I wish I was the guy doing that interview. I'm like, dude, you literally own the Yankees. You literally own the Yankees, which is insane. But yeah, absolutely. I could not agree more with you guys for sure. I mean, every year they're literally #1 in valuation according to Forbes. So I guess the Dodgers are spending too much cash to get that. So yeah, the Yankees crying over another team's spending has got to be one of the funniest things I've seen in all my time covering sports for sure.
知名度もブランドも MLB トップのチームということもあり厳しいコメントが多いですね。D-Mac からもライバルチームのためを思うかなり辛辣なコメントでした。ドジャースのようなチームと競い合えばオフシーズンもかなり盛り上がることでしょう。日本での開幕戦は山本投手と佐々木投手が投げるのでしょうか。こちらも楽しみな話題です。